Today we're heading east from Globe, Arizona on US Highway 70 to Coolidge Dam and San Carlos Reservoir, and eventually back to Safford, Arizona. Coolidge Dam is on the San Carlos Apache Reservation in southeastern Arizona and is about 12 miles from where you exit US Highway 70. Before you get to the dam, there is a small store and mobile home community. Here's a few facts about Coolidge Dam. Construction began on Coolidge Dam in 1924 and was completed in 1928. The Bureau of Indian Affairs oversaw the construction of the dam and still owns and operates it. It was constructed to provide irrigation and flood control on the Gila River. The dam cost $10 million in 1920s dollars, which would be equivalent to almost $184 million today. The structure uses 200,000 cubic yards of cement and is in the form of 3 domes. The Indians originally opposed the project because the lake would cover the burial grounds and the camp where Geronimo began his raiding strikes. The dam also contained a hydroelectric power plant, which is no longer in use. The dam was dedicated March the 4th, 1930, by Calvin Coolidge. At the dedication, humorist Will Rogers commented on the empty lake below and said, "If this were my lake, I'd mow it." The lake is approximately 23 miles long and 2 miles wide as its widest point, with a surface area of 19,500 acres. The lake is stocked with sunfish, largemouth bass, crappie, and catfish. You do need to obtain a permit from the San Carlos Apache Recreation and Wildlife Department to fish the reservoir. In 1993, there was record runoff from the Gila River into the lake, and it reached its capacity, which resulted in heavy releases of water downstream. After leaving the dam, you continue on Calva Road for over 30 miles till you arrive back at Highway 70 near Bylas, Arizona. This is the original alignment of Highway 70 until the dam was bypassed in 1957 and the road was straightened and now runs to the north of the lake. I honestly believe this was the last time the road was maintained, because it is in horrible shape for the majority of the length. I remember going there with my parents when I was young, a long, long time ago, and don't remember it being this bad. At the time I recorded this in early July 2024, the century plants were in bloom. The plant is in the agave family, and they got their name because it is said that they only bloom once every 100 years. The true average time between blooms is approximately 30 years. Here is another view of the lake from this vantage point. There are stretches on the road where you can still see the center line, and it still has all the original bridges intact over the various washes except for the last 2, which are bypassed because they aren't safe to cross. This is the first of the many narrow bridges you cross. Here are a couple of views of the upper part of the lake where the Gila River flows into it. All the burned-looking trees are salt cedars. They are an invasive species that clog the river, and if they catch on fire, are extremely hard to put out. Here is one of the two bridges that are unsafe and are now detoured around. Here's the bridge that was built in 1957 over the Gila River and now follows the new alignment. We've now arrived back at Highway 70 outside of Bylas. Thanks for coming along, and we'll see you next time.